not your pastor, but not every door that opens to you is a door that you should walk through. We've all prayed for God to open doors, and we've all prayed for God to make a way, for God to give us opportunity. And a lot of times we can be praying for that, and then a door open, and we think we're supposed to step into that room. And I don't think that's always true. I know it's not always true, because there's a lot of doors that open to rooms that you and I do not belong in. We can step in that room, and it doesn't take very long to realize that God's not in it. We got to learn to get out of those rooms. I make these videos every week, just kind of walking around my farm, these little short thoughts on things that I'm personally working through. And this week, just this idea that not every door that opens to us is for us, but some of them are more obvious than others. You know, if you walked into a room and there was all kinds of nonsense going on, like if an open door led you into a season of life where there was just obvious ruin, everyone around you would say you don't belong there. You know, that job, that opportunity, that relationship, that's going to destroy you. So you would get out of it. But there are some doors that open to rooms that feel right, that feel like it might be God. Some of them look like ministry. Some of them look like the right kinds of people, the right kinds of relationships. So how do you know whether or not you belong in that room? How do you know whether or not that's God? You will know by the fruit that produces. Some rooms are full of people who want to use you and say that it's God. But there's a difference between people using you and God using you. When people use you up, they will use you up. They don't really care about you, and it will start to show. They will exhaust you. They're fine with your family falling apart. They're fine with just leaving you empty. When God is using you, even when it's hard, even when you're exhausted, it somehow gives you life. It doesn't leave you wanting. It gives you life. That's how you know the difference between a room full of people that just want to use you up or a room where God is using you to serve people. Very different. And you have to have that discernment to know that thing. You have to surround yourself with good counsel and good people that can help you know the difference. And when you find yourself in that room that you do not belong in, that are full of people who just want to use you, you have to be strong enough, willing enough to walk out of that room, get away from those people, because it will end up costing you everything. Even when you have good intentions, it'll end up costing you everything. Walk out of that room. It's completely biblical. Shake the dust off your feet and keep moving. God has a door that He has opened for you that leads to a room that He wants you in. And that door that He has opened for you, no man can shut. Keep walking, stay faithful. When you get to that door and you walk into that room, you will know it. The fruit don't lie. You will know it. God is waiting there for you. He has a place for you of peace. Now, what will it look like? It might not look like what you want. It definitely will not look like what culture wants. But what it will look like, it will make you more like what God wants for your life. And I say it this way, that's what we all should want. We should all be seeking, God, what do you want for me? Not what I want, not what culture wants. What do you want from me? Produce the fruit on this tree that makes it so clear that I am exactly where you want me to be. Not every door that opens for you is a door you should walk through.